Hi class, this is Rachel Davis. You can call me Mrs. Davis, and I will be your instructor for Chem 151 at Johnston Community College in the fall 2017 section. So you're taking this class completely online, which means that you do not need to come on campus for any sort of labs or testing. It's 100% online. That being said, you are welcome to come in and see me in my office hours or email me and set up another time to come see me if you are able to come onto campus during regular business hours. So a little bit about myself. I am a double graduate of NC State University. I did my undergraduate degree and my master's degree there in fiber and polymer chemistry. I live in Johnston County. I've been living here for about 7 years, and I've been working at Johnston Community College for about 6 of those years. So I've been here a while. And in addition to teaching chemistry, and I also have 3 children that take up a lot of my evening times, but I'm still available by email. You can email me anytime, and as long as it's not a real involved email, I should get back to you pretty quick. If I ever take more than 24 hours to get back to you, just go ahead and send out a second email. So a little introduction about this course. There is 2 main parts to this course. There is a lecture portion and a lab portion. You cannot take part of the course without the other part. This is a combined class, and I know at some universities they're separate, but here at JCC it's combined. So 25% or a quarter of your grade comes from completing the lab portion of the class. That is not optional. So the lecture portion, we have a textbook that has Connect access, which means that you have access to online assignments, and that's where your grades will come from the lecture portion. So your homework, things we call Learn Smarts, which are adaptive learning assignments to coincide with reading the textbook. There are tests, and there is a final exam, and that will count for the 75% of your grade that is the lecture portion. For the 25% that's lab portion, you will get a lab kit, and you can buy this from our bookstore, but be careful because our bookstore does not actually keep those kits in stock. So you need to order it ahead of time, early enough that it can get to you before the first lab assignment is due. If you order it from the bookstore, you will get a Connect or an access code. You enter that access code online, and they will ship the kit directly to your house. So keep that in mind. If you haven't already purchased your kit, make sure you do that as soon as possible. And if you're having any difficulties, email me and let me know what's going on. The other thing you need for this class is Connect Access. Now, our bookstore has 2 different options listed for the Connect Access. One of them includes a loose leaf version of our textbook. The other one does not. Either one will work. I know on the website it says one's required and one's recommended. The truth is, it's up to you. You could pick just one. Either pick the loose leaf version that includes the physical textbook, or pick the one that does not include the textbook. It only has the ebook. Either both of them come with an ebook, both of them come with the Connect assignments and everything you need for the class. It's just your personal preference whether or not you want a physical textbook while you're completing the class. So those are the 2 materials you need to get started. All of our content exists in Blackboard. So if you are not familiar with Blackboard, there is a help tab on Blackboard where they have lots of resources there. If you have any sort of technical issues, they're the people to contact, and that's JOLT, the Jaguar Office of Learning Technologies. If you have any sort of content questions, those are the kind of questions to come to me with. But if you're not sure if it's which way to go, feel free to send me an email and I'd be happy to point you in the right direction. So first things for this week, enrollment verification quiz. This is just a short quiz just saying that you're entering the class pretty much. Just go ahead and do that first, and that will serve as your entry day for the first day you attended the class. The second thing you need to do is we have a discussion board open to introduce yourself to the class. It's very important to network and start forming study groups and possibly lab partners. I do allow you to go in together and purchase a lab kit in groups of 2 if you want to. Just be careful because the kits can only have enough material to do each experiment once, and each lab partner is still required to complete and submit an individual lab assignment at the end of the experiment. So go ahead and introduce yourself over there and start getting to know your classmates, start getting to know me. I've got a post there already. Another thing you need to do this first week is sign up for Connect. So in the first week module, along with the a checklist of things to do, there is the first assignment for Connect. Now, this has nothing to do with chemistry. It's just how to enter things into Connect, so don't panic. If you already have a chemistry assignment the first week, this first assignment is just how to enter numbers into Connect. It shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes just to introduce yourself to Connect. The other thing to do this first week is the syllabus. So I have the syllabus posted on Blackboard, so go ahead and read through the syllabus. If you have any questions about any points in the syllabus, please let me know. And also under the syllabus tab on Blackboard is a syllabus acknowledgement form. So you can either fill this out. You have a couple different options. You can either print it off, fill it out by hand, and then either take a picture or scan it and submit it, or you can fill it out on the computer. I think it's a fillable document, so you can fill it out and then resubmit it. Just make sure if you fill out the document, you make sure you save it before you submit it. Every semester I get a couple of completely blank forms, so make sure that you save it, and it is save your entries before you submit it. So those are the things to do first week. Week 2 is when we'll start getting into the meat of the lecture and the actual material in chemistry. So feel free to email me if you have any questions, and I look forward to working with you this semester.